And welcome everyone to Learn a Trade. My name is Kevin Tate. Thank you for joining me today. Today's broadcast is titled Turbo Chef Field Service Announcement. I'd like to go over this field service announcement that has went out in the past, but some of you may not have come across this bulletin that has been out there. It's in reference to the new relay boards. It's a new relay board implementation. So this is applicable for field service technicians. So they put these service bulletins out from time to time, and they've put this one out in the past, but I want to share this with you because I noticed that there are a few technicians that I have spoken with that have run into this new implementation on the boards. And this may help you to be able to understand the new implementation and how to replace the relay boards on the bullet models of the bullet model for the Turbo Chef. Now, this implementation takes place on uh, bullet models, the I1 model, the I3 model ovens. So you have three models that this implementation has been used on. So you have your bullet, your I1, and your I3 ovens. Okay, and these are for ovens that were manufactured after March 2020. Okay, so TurboChef has implemented a newly designed relay board, which I will pull up so you can see it a little better there. And that is the board, and I'm going to go over the implementations and how you can understand this board a little better, because if you notice, this is a relay board, but this board does not have the the glass relays on it like the old boards have the glass relays. This implementation, they're using triacs, which are back here in place of the glass relays. So this relay was designed, it's a newly designed board. The service kit number is CON 3062 1. Okay, this is replacing part number CON 3039. And service kit CON 3062 2 is replacing part number CON 3039 2. So those numbers are important. So you want to be sure that you're aware of these numbers. Now, when installing either the CON 3062 1 or the CON 3062 2, only utilize the standoffs at the four corners indicated by the red circles. So you have one right here, you have another back here, and right over here. Then you have another one right here. So you have those four corners, and those are the four corners that you're going to use. Okay. to secure the board, to mount the board securely. You're going to use those four corners. Just take those out. Give me a second, because I'm going to be going over some other stuff with you too. Okay, so when installing these, you're going to see when you take them out of the package, you're going to see three. You're going to see three standoffs like this one right here. The other, there's two more. There's one right back here, and there's one right back here. Hopefully you can see that. So you have um, three of those plastic standoffs, okay, in the board, but you're not going to use those, okay, when you're installing this into one of those model ovens. You're going to remove these three plastic standoffs, and you're going to use the four screws to screw this board securely to your metal, your stainless steel standoffs. Okay, so remember that you're going to take these plastic standoffs out, because if you don't, it could cause failure to the board. Okay, if you don't remove these three, that can cause failure if you don't remove those three standoffs. So make sure that you remove those three standoffs, then place your board onto the four stainless steel standoffs, and then you'll use the four screws that come along with the board. I believe the if you don't have the standoffs should already be on the oven. But if they're not, I do believe that they come with this board along with the four screws. So you should have um, enough hardware to secure this board without these standoffs in there. Okay, so just be cautious about that, and then you would be able to mount this correctly without it shorting out. Now, just to give some of you uh, a rundown of the components of this board, you have your board assembly. Okay, and this board assembly does not have the glass relays like the old one. It has triacs instead. So just remember that. Um, you're going to have your 12 amp fuse. Okay, you're going to have those. That's right here. These are the fuses. Okay, and they're going to go into this position right here. One's going to go here. Excuse my drawing there. The other one's going to go here. Okay, so those are where your 12 amp fuses are going to go. Then you're either going to have a 20 amp fuse, or you're going to have a 25 amp fuse. A lot of the boards now are coming with 20 amp, 25 amp fuse. So, um, but it's okay if you use a 20 amp fuse. But if they do come with a 25 amp fuse, go ahead and use that 25 amp. So this is your 25 amp fuse, and that's going to go right in this position right here. Okay, and then next you'll have your board supports like I was showing you earlier. That's these three plastic standoffs. Okay, and you want to remember that those are going to be removed. So just remember to take those out and remove them when you're going to install these into one of your ovens that you're working on. It'll either be the bullet oven, the bullet model, or the I1 model, or the I3 model. So and that's for ovens that were manufactured after March of 2020. Okay, so hopefully that's clear, and I hope that helps you all out in the future, out in the field. If you ever have to get into replacing these boards, it's very important to remember to remove your standoffs, use the four corners to mount your screws, to secure your board to the machine, and then place your fuses in the correct positions. And if you ever run into any issues, you can always contact tech support. I can't stress how helpful it is to reach out to tech support for these manufacturers if it seems like you're running into problems, or if you want to just confirm a repair that you're about to make. It's always good to reach out to your tech support of that manufacturer. So, take advantage of this information. And I'm going to leave the contact number for Turbo Chef tech support so that you can be able to reach out to them if you have any further issues or questions, especially when it comes to these part numbers and installing this new implemented relay board. So I hope that was helpful to you all. That's all I have for now. I thank you all for watching. Please take care and stay well.